Okay, so this is detailing the sound detection. So we have a sound detection system here to make sure that we're on air when we're meant to be on air and not on air when we're not on air. The sound detection is on the program channel where everything finally comes back in, and if it detects noise, it will automatically try and connect to the broadcast. If it does not detect any noise coming through program for 6 seconds, currently, it will disconnect from the broadcast and go back to playing the playlist. That's all you really need to know. From now, I am going to go through the specifics of how this works for advanced users for troubleshooting. So if we double click and go on the PGM settings, you'll see that we have Enable Silence Detection enabled. This is very important because if we enable it on the others, it will silence detect on them instead. So if we go into the main setting of PropFrex, we should then be able to see under one of these tabs, which I've kind of forgotten, so bear with me for a second. I think it's on mixing and fading. Oh yes, there we go. So under mixing and fading, we got there eventually, you'll see mixer channel silence detection. Silence below 35 decibels, which is just the detection that it calls silence, and silence for at least 6 seconds. And from that, these are the only actions that it does. From there, we have the events and commands window, which is the most advanced part of PropFrex and allows basic level of scripting for everything. So on here, we can then go down to on-detect silence and on-detect noise. These run a script called streaming server stop all and streaming server start all. This makes it so that when it detects noise, it will start the streaming servers, and on silence, it will stop the streaming servers. To display the red microphone symbol in the secondary monitor, we then have another little script, which is under streaming, I think, yes. On streaming server started, we have a couple of things. We have mixer input record on, and what that does is that will start recording, and we have mixer on air on, and that just gives the little indicator. And that is the meat of how our silence detection works.